Hi guys and welcome back to Football Manager 2018 here with Rangers. Second trip to Rugby Park now in a row as we're about to take them on in the League Cup. Be a slightly rotated team here, but we're not going to go absolutely nuts since when we did last season against Falkirk we got punished. We will rest Morelos and Chiacherry though. In come Fieti Arp and Mixa. I'm actually going to take Chiacherry right out so we can put, Tim Gallagher on the bench. Robin McCrory will start. Yanis Horn will be leaving the club soon, so he won't. Fassi is actually coming out for Connor Moore. Do we want to make Connor Moore a midfielder? Actually, I think we do. There's too much competition up front. I decided I was going to make him a striker last episode, but I've flipped on that. He's going to be the more advanced of the midfielders there, I think. Pretty much that's going to be it. I mean, Murray Wallace can come in for Denswell, I suppose. There's nothing else really to do. Tim Gallagher can start for Molina. And let's see, any wee under 20s we want to try out here. I don't really think so. I mean, Peter Fisher's okay, but not great. Will Bain is already 19. Stephen Ramsey doesn't look great either. No, we don't really seem to have any good youth prospects, which is a shame. So the squad will be McCrory, Lassley, Wallace, Coaster, Byram, Edelman, Moore, Burjonas, Mixa, Arp and Gallagher. It's good that we can make so many changes and still have a really strong 11 actually. It's been where we've been weak for a little while now. We've had a great starting 11, but the subs and the strength and depth hasn't quite been there, but it seems like we're actually getting there with that now as Moore finds Burjonas, ball forward. Oh, there's a coming together off the ball between Medford Smith and Mixa there. Medford Smith in the book early doors. And Hernandez now with a goal kick for Killie. It was a 2-0 win here for the first 11. Let's see if the rotational boys can lay down a marker and go one better. Mixa now, Moore plays in Burjonas. It's lovely link-up play actually between the central midfield pairing, young Moore and the sentimental Burjonas at this point. Probably not actually really good enough to be in the squad, but just the fact he's been here all the time, came through the youth system, I want to keep using him. Tavares puts it in for Levy, and it's an instant equaliser from Kilmarnock. No, come on now, we need more than... Nah, need to be putting forth more effort than that. You can't just switch off as soon as we score. Simple ball, runs all the way down the left, whips it in and goal. Kiltie now, corner for Levy, can't win the header. Art will help her on, will actually get onto his own knock-on play. A great pass first time to Gallagher. He's got options over on the right. He finds Mixa, he's wide, he shoots into the side netting. Should have squared it. Should have squared it. The front three clearly not as cohesive as Molina, Morelos and Chiacherry. Nobrega now for Kilmarnock. Tavares losing it to Connor Moore. Good play, son. Byram now surrounded over the top for Mixa. It's a great first time ball. He's in, he shoots. It's far too easy for the keeper though. I've got to say, young Mixa's not actually done that well since coming in. He's got one goal so far, but I think it was a meaningless off the bench goal. Wilson cushions it off our guy's face. Back to Benny now, forward, easy for Bilal Coaster to cut out over the top. Fieti Arp, he's pushed wide by the defender, gets a decent shot on goal, but Hernandez is there to deny us again. And we're pissing away a few opportunities now. Connor Moore whips it in, header away by Benny. Burjonas now, the goal scorer. Good ball to Moore, angles one in, and Arp is offside. Wallace now, good, we're turning the screw a little bit here I think. Edelman, Burjonas, Moore. Out wide, Arp, out wide, there you go. Byram races on, whips it in, Benny away again. He's done well today, that Benny, whoever he is. Lastly now, Burjonas, Arp, Mixa, oh he's missed again. Not good, son, not good at all. When your position is so heavily contested, you can't be missing this many clear chances at goal, I'm afraid. I think we'll bring on Molina for Mixa. We'll put Gallagher on the right, Molina on the left. I'm going to tell him to keep going, keep working hard and we'll win this game. I'm not going to be too harsh on them just now. They gave up one chance and Killie were really clinical with it. So Gallagher over to the right, Molina on the left. And other than that, we'll just go with it. We've pinched the ball back within 4 seconds. Here we go now with Burjonas to Edelman, who I'll pull off in a minute because he's pretty knackered. Gallagher finds Molina. He's in, he shoots, he hits a post, he tries to tackle it into the net. And Hernandez is there once again to keep Killie in this. And then Benny once again with the header clear. Molina finds Burjonas. Have a dig, son. Wallace, Gallagher has a dig, and Tim Gallagher oofed. I must say, I thought the chance was gone there when Molina missed. I thought the corner was just going to be harmlessly cleared, but not to be. Tim Gallagher keeps going. A bullet of a hit, and in it goes. Janus Horn will come on for Edelman. Possibly his farewell performance. He's got that £18 million move to Wolfsburg. Looks like it's going to go through. Tavares gives it away to Moore. It's into Molina. Not a great touch. Sets himself. Hernandez's save. And Nobrega takes it off Fieti Arp's toe. It's been a good game today, actually. A little disappointed with the front three. But overall, we've been dominant. Burjonas and Moore have been a pretty decent pair in the middle. Young Tim Gallagher getting what's going to be the winning goal at the moment is also pleasing. Molina's corner, not a good one, away by Reed. Burjonas hits one, and it's pretty easy for Hernandez. And under 20 minutes left, still leading 2-1. Hernandez goes long for Tavares, lastly picking it up. There you go, Byram. Lastly, just go back to the keeper, son. There you go, switch it. McCrory out to Coaster, perfect. Down the line to Horn, that's a great ball. Go on, Horn. Crosses it very deep, great ball. It's bouncing around, and Connor Moore will put it in. I don't exactly know why Gallagher's put that back across goal there. Should have been heading that for goal himself, if you ask me. We are going to take off Gallagher now so we can get an ovation. We'll bring on Morelos for the last 15 minutes or so. But a nice comfortable victory in the end. Moore now. It's going to break for him inside the box. Crosses low. Molina. What a save by Hernandez. Honestly, this could be way more if it wasn't for Hernandez and the Kilmarnock goal. He's made some really good saves. Reed goes long. Easy cut out for Coaster. Keeps it simple. Wallace. Oh, that's lovely. Back to McCrory. Arp does not win the header above Kerr, but will break for Wallace. Moore now. Byram. Do we have a fourth in us here? Well, just about getting by frame. Morelos, Arp, loses it to Kerr, scrambled away. Felive now, lovely flick to Moreira. And Reed, come on, don't let them get another one. Felive, good challenge, it'll break for Moreira, who's absolutely thundered it in, held to Moreira. On loan from Benfica. Why are they getting so many Portuguese players on loan, Kilmarnock? It's really weird. I'm assuming Silva's going to be the same. No, Helder Silva actually is a Kilmarnock player now, former Porto youth. About this Tavares boy. He came from Sporting Lisbon and Benfica. I wonder why. I wonder if there's some kind of Portuguese connection I'm not seeing here. Moreira in for Felive, bit of a scare at the end. McCrory will dig out the clearance. We do win 3-2. I'm going to say well done to them. Rotational squad, getting the victory, progressing in the cup. We'll accept that, even though it wasn't exactly a vintage performance. Connor Moore with the man of the match. Excellent stuff for him. Only 18 years of age, already looking a classy player. So we now have the League Cup quarter-final draw before we play Dunfermline on Saturday. Yep, Janus Horn is going for 18.5 million, and we get 30% of any future profit. We've done well there, I think, to make that level of profit on him. 6 million quid or so, when he barely kicked a ball for us. Does, however, mean Edelman doesn't have a real backup. So we look back to our scouted players. What is this scouting package thing? Ah. I do read you guys' comments. Obviously, seen somebody mention this scouting package before. I've literally never seen this before. Let's just have a wee look. The packages owned determine the number of players available to search through, as well as increasing the scouting knowledge level and player role visibility of players covered. Youth packages covered on. Alright. Right, so hold on. If we just buy this world package, best package available, covers all players in the world, 240k, 20k a month. Aye. Let's do that. The total cost of the package will be 240k for the year. Monthly deductions, the scouting budget will be 20k. The cost of most expensive package selected will be deducted from the scouting budget at the end of the month if there aren't enough funds left to budget, etc, etc. Yes, let's do that. I actually just want to have a look through one of the guys I've already scouted because I know who I want. Where is he now? The backup. Did Mats Hummels get a club? Oh, he went back. What? Oh, he re-signed with Bayern, right? Okay. Who am I looking for here? You guys know who I'm talking about. It's the wee Sunderland guy. Where is he? I think we're probably just going to have to hope that he still plays for Sunderland and try it that way. 18th in the Championship, Sunderland. Now, where is he? There he is. Kieran Williamson. 21 years of age, English boy. Oh no, he's a right wing back. Ah, crap. Alright. Well, I guess we're going to test out this... Who's he? Nah. This new scouting package here as we go and look for a left wing back to be cover. Let's go for overview. Clear this. It goes right up to Danny... What? Danny Ceballos would be interested in joining Rangers. Aye, hold on. Nkunku, Christopher Nkunku. Looks decent and no more. But these players are just ridiculous. There's no way we're going to get any of those boys. Let's do a search. We've got 30 million in the budget, but we've only got 64 grand to pay them. Right. And we want a young lad as well. Let's... 21. Now do I also need to... Yeah, okay. I'll get one for the youth players as well. Hopefully that increases that. As I say, I don't really know how that works properly, but we'll try that. Lasse Rintanen at Derby County. Looks a hell of a player, actually. You can also play midfield as well as left wing back. Previous report they're suggesting 1.7 to 4.1 million. We got that in January, so we'll get an updated report on him. Christian Hahn at Freiburg. Looks okay physically and mentally, but he's lacking technically. Liban Elmi at Bristol City, only 18 years of age, can cross the ball pretty well. Have a look at him. Giles Rubio at Strasbourg, need more reporting on him as well. Umberto Pizzuti, again we need more reporting. We need more reporting on pretty much all these players, I think. Edward Trevisanello, more reporting as well. Iwata, the Japanese player there, who's he wanted by Khan. Let's see, Gerard Bernard, nah, lacking too much physically. We'll do that. We'll get reports on those couple of guys, and we'll see what's what. Actually, we could we recall our guy who's at Hamilton? No, because it was part of the transfer. Stuart Rice could actually have been. Stuart Rice would have been perfect actually, but he is on loan at Hamilton, so we do need a younger guy to come in. 20.5 million now the bids for Rodrigo Fassi are up to. I suspect someone's going to meet that 30 million, but I'm just going to keep rejecting until someone does. 13 million for Riedel is an absolute insult. There's no way we're going to sell Fassi if nobody meets that release. 1.9 from Everton for Bilal Coaster. Why would we accept that? He has no release clause. Everton and Malaga, Celta Vigo, Torino and Vitesse are all interested in signing him. We paid 2 million and he's currently featuring. He's developing really well and playing really well. So why exactly would we sell him? Fine, I'll give you a new deal. Yep, I'm willing to give him all those things. Perfect for a 5-year deal. He won't be going anywhere. Okay, Cup quarter-final draw, let's see. Dundee, Falkirk, Celtic or St Mirren, Rangers, great. We're probably going to Parkhead. We're no going to get to go to the Russell Latipe Arena. I noticed that in the comments last episode. That's rather amusing. I wonder if he's in the game, Big Russell. He is in the game, he's the assistant manager. Well, there you go. Must be no bad getting to be employed at a building that's named after you. Reject Coaster bid. Reject 25.5 for Fassi. Reject 2.3 Coaster bid. They're ramping up their pursuit of these players in these English clubs. Bloody hell, more Coaster bids. No. No. I don't even know what it would take. It would take way more than they're going to be willing to bid for me to sell him. You're talking about 30 million to sell him, because he's only 18. He's a classy looking player. There's no way we're going to be selling him. Years to come, he will be an exceptional centre back. He just needs game time, which obviously at the minute he's getting in abundance. Dunfermline tomorrow, I think, will come up against a rotational side. No point in playing the first 11. Hamilton away, the next game will be the first 11, of course. Away game, always got the potential to be tricky. There's more bids for Fassi that we're going to be knocking out of the park. Why, after we'd rejected 25.5 million, would we accept 15 million? It's just ludicrous. These bids for the club. Celtic are at Pataudry, which could be an interesting joust. We'll bring Alexander Arnold onto the bench there. Morelos drops off the bench. Chiacherry can come on it. Other than that, I think we'll pretty much go with the same team. Yeah, there's nobody I really want to change. So, McCrory, Lastly, Wallace, Coaster, Byram, Edelman, Moore, Burjonas, Mixa, Arp and Gallagher. Mixa does need to impress today though, or he is in danger of dropping out. Assertively, we should be winning this match without any problems. Go out there. I'm going to tell him to get creative today. We should be able to just loosen up and play how we want today. Okay, 8 minutes gone. Ryan Fulton, the goalkeeper for Dunfermline, gets it forward. Edelman gets it to Gallagher. Breaks for Wallace. Moore into Mixa. Losing the ball. Not great. Byram now. Switching the play to Edelman. That's a good pass. Come on, get it in, son. Puts it into the mix. It's deflected to Moore. And Mixa! There you go. Remus Mixa with the first goal of the game. 1-0 to Rangers at Ibrox. At Murrayfield. And the floodgates could open up now. And that Benny guy scored for Killie. Let's take a look at him. 27-year-old Portuguese guy. He actually looks pretty decent. You know, obviously not good enough for us now, but at the start of the game, I'd probably have took him. You know, in season 1, he would certainly have been somebody I would be looking at for us. Mixer's booked. Now, I wonder what the betting is on him getting sent off now. Just to continue his mixed bag here. Aberdeen still holding Celtic to a 0-0 at the minute. As Brian Lastly pings it to Burjonas. An excellent pass. Acres of space for Edelman. We know he can whip them. Stands it up. Mixa's there again. It is 2-0. It is Remus Mixa. It is his best performance by a mile so far in a Rangers shirt. And half an hour gone. 2-0 and coasting. Wallace, Burjonas, Moore, Byram. Here we go. Forward down the right. It's a terrible pass by Byram, but cut out well by Coaster. Burjonas, Byram, drive it low, son. Pings it in. Arp, Mixa, hat-trick. Beautiful play. A lovely header down by Fieti Arp. Clinical finishing today from Mixa. Burjonas has picked up a knock. We'll take him off immediately. We'll bring on Christian Paez in his place. Moore in. Mixa on. Wallace just turns it wide of the post. Edelman now. It's wave after wave here. Paez. Edelman back to Moore. Takes it round the defender. Oh, what a finish, son. Composure personified. Drops the shoulder round the defender and just sweeps it into the far corner. 4-0. McPherson, Callaghan into Fotheringham, Farrell, and it's Jack Purdue. Dunfermline have a goal back. It's not going to matter in the course of the game, but it's going to sting for the back line as Aberdeen go 1-0 down at Pataudry against Celtic. I'm going to say we're pleased. Can't really bitch about conceding a goal when we're 4-1 up at half time. I'll bring Alberto on for Mixa. Obviously getting the hat-trick, you can come off. Lastly finds Byram, Moore, Burjonas. No, sorry, Paez. Burjonas and off with injury. Paez out to Edelman. Whips her in deep. Chiacherry's there, and immediately, as soon as he comes in, 20 seconds later, gets a chance. Tough one from a tight angle into the side net. It looks like we're determined to continue pushing forward there, although we have lost it. It's Farrell now. Edelman nicking it, good play. Gallagher, Arp on a play. Chiacherry, there you go. Lovely, unselfish play by Arp. And Alberto Chiacherry, 3.5 minutes after coming on, has a goal for 5-1. McCrory, Coaster, Edelman, Paez. It's easy stuff for us today, isn't it? Moore. Out wide, Byram, great overlap, drive it low, son. Nope, he hangs it up for Arp. What a save! And then a penalty's given. Arp will take the penalty. He's by far the best penalty taker, and he deserves it today with how unselfish he's been. Arp steps up and scores. Second goal of the season for him. 6th goal today for us. 50 league goals for Arp now. Good for him. As Ashcroft will find Purdue, the Dunfermline goal scorer. Fotheringham to Farrell. Whips in a hopeful ball, easy for McCrory, who will bowl it out to Coaster, will he? He will indeed. Paez. Into Gallagher, holds it, out to Edelman. Paez now, he's got Moore and Akers, he's also got Edelman on the overlap. Gallagher down, penalty given. Arp will take this one as well. Wasn't he the best penalty last time, but he converted? What about this time? Arp, oh, that's much better. There you go, 7-1. I'm going to bring on Alexander Arnold just now in place of Edelman. He can kind of do it, and Edelman is a bit tired out there. So we will go for that. 7-1 now. And Arp is actually on a hat-trick as well. He's currently on for man of the match, which is really harsh on Mixa, I think. You get a hat-trick and you're no man of the match. Celtic have doubled their lead up at Pataudry. Playa with both of their goals. Paez now as we search for an 8th. It's Coaster. It is deflected off. A bundle of bodies there and cleared away. Come on, get me an 8th. Alexander Arnold. Arp. On for a hat-trick, of course, as well now. Loose pass to Moore. Chiacherry. Byram gets the 8th. There you go. 14 minutes left. Rangers 8, Dunfermline 1. Lastly now, Alexander Arnold. Tees up a shot of his own, just wide of the post. That's a really good effort, that. Come on, get a 9th. Oh, and it's a hat-trick for Playa for Celtic. It looks like it will end on 8 here at Murrayfield. Crowley out to lastly. 10 seconds or so left to go. And it is Rangers 8, Dunfermline 1. Great performance, particularly by a team that we wouldn't consider to be our first choice team here. No Riedel, no Fassi, no Molina. We still get 8 goals. Rangers simply grew 8. 1 to 2 days for Burjonas. Gulliver doing okay. Francesi not doing particularly well, but playing a lot of the game. Craig Brown not doing well. Jordan Houston doing very well for St Johnstone, getting the assist in the 1-0 win over Ross County. Lewis Davidson scores the consolation as Dundee go 2-1 down to Motherwell. Darren Graham does not play well, plays the 90 minutes as Dundee United lose at home to Hearts. So we will play the game against Hamilton. We will round out the transfer window, and that will be this episode. We'll come back next episode, transfer business all out of the way, and we're ready to really get our teeth into the season. The Champions League as well, of course, will be commencing relatively soon. Partick vs Hamilton, how will that go? Go on Partick, dent their confidence a wee bit before they come to us, before we go to them, pardon me. Partick, 4-1 winner. Former Rangers winger there, Bednarchuk, scoring one of the goals. It's good to see him doing well. He's very physically gifted, he just can't play football. That's the only thing that held him back from making it at Rangers. The boy is absolutely rapid, if I recall correctly, but technically very, very lacking. Where is he? I actually want to see him. Where are we here? Matches back. There we go. Bednarchuk. Yeah, well, he's got 14 pace and acceleration. He can cross and he can dribble, but yeah, everything else kind of sucks. He's a good player for Partick Thistle, I would argue. Look at this in the Europa League. 4 appearances, 3 goals, and an average of 6.97. Did he also score 3 bloody own goals in those games. That's a super harsh rating when you're scoring 3 goals in 4 games as a winger. He's a good boy for Partick Thistle, I think, actually. 9 goals and 52 appearances cannot be argued with as a record for a Partick Thistle winger. Right, let's see, where are we? Arbroath want Peter Fisher on loan, fine. 17-year-old going out to be a key player. Absolutely. Up for that. Bid for Fassy will be rejected. Let's see the latest scouting. Okay, so we don't have our reports back yet on those other players. Young Jean-Philippe Dubois looks a very good player. Want to buy Fiorentina on loan, but they don't want to sell him, so we're not going to be able to pry him away from Lyon, unfortunately. Dunfermline vs Hibs, you'd expect Hibs to go through here. 3-2 Dunfermline in extra time. They bounced back very well from their 8-1 hammering at Murrayfield against us. Some Champions League qualifying going on now. How will Celtic get on? We want them to go through for the coefficiency. 2-2 at home to Dynamo Kiev. I did not expect them to go to Ukraine and win. 1.8 million for Coaster, absolutely not, rejected. Fisher's away to Arbroath, good for him. And Napoli make a bid for Riedel of 15.5, which is rejected. Fassy and a Marseille shirt could be worth 22 million. No. He's got the 30 million release clause, pay it or leave. And the thing is, I don't actually want to tell them that. I could have negotiated one of Chelsea's bids and put it up to the 30 million, but I'm afraid they'll actually bid it. Whereas if I just outright reject it, they might never get to that point. How did Frankie as he do there? 6.7, not great against Hibs under 20s. I think he looks like a decent prospect, not for us obviously, but it looks kind of like a Bednarchik case where he could go and have a decent career elsewhere. So it kind of sucks to see him not doing very well. Loan bids for Coaster, absolutely not. Charlie O'Neill, fine, go and be a first team player. Fassy hands in transfer request, rejected, you're going nowhere. It looks like we'll be playing Ayr United as well and making this a quadruple fixture episode. Could just leave it off here actually and come back next time for Hamilton and Ayr United, but I feel like we're rolling now. I want to make some progress here. Get through to the next episode with all of this transfer business out of the way. Champions League groups drawn and everything. So strap in, this could be a longer episode today. I think we've already gone a little bit of period of time here, probably around about what, 20 minutes or something like that already. No, it's nearly actually been half an hour already. Maybe I will wrap it up here. Yeah, I'll wrap it up before the Hamilton game, you know. Getting up towards that half-hour mark, I didn't actually realise it'd been as long as that. Don't worry though, because the next episode will be out. If it's not already out as you're watching this, it will be out very, very shortly. I want to fire through this, as I say. I'm enjoying playing the game again. Won all of our competitive games to begin, that's nice. Next time up we have Hamilton and Ayr United, both away from home, and the Champions League draw. So listen, I'll see you guys for that. Hope you've enjoyed this one. If you have, drop down below and leave a like on this video. Subscribe, of course, to follow the series and see how we're going to get on in the Champions League going forward. Of course, if you're subscribed as well, you will see when the Football Manager 2019 videos drop. I will be getting that as soon as it is beta available. Hopefully be one of the first people to get that out as well. Not that I particularly care about being first or anything like that, but I do like to get the game as soon as it's available, so that should be up relatively quickly when I do get that. So of course, if you're a subscriber to the channel, you'll see as soon as that drops. It's about 2 months off still before that becomes available, but I just thought I'd mention that just now. But of course, mostly thank you guys for watching as always. Progression in the cup there, knocking out Killie, and obviously the sensational 8-1 over Dunfermline with what the hell is that guy? Is it Mixa? I always forget his name. With Mixa getting a hat-trick there and finally having a good performance for us. So listen, hope you guys have enjoyed it. I'll see you next time when we're away to Hamilton and Ayr, and we'll get our Champions League draw and tie up all the transfer stuff. So I'll see you for that.